What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to JLos World of Fishing. Today we have a pretty unique unboxing for you. This video is actually brought to you by RAF'S Reviews here on YouTube. RAF is constantly reviewing all sorts of tech and outdoor gear at the request of his subscribers. If you're a lucky subscriber, you can even land yourself some free items from his videos. So if you haven't already, go check out RAF'S Reviews and consider subscribing and hitting the bell. So thanks, Raf. This is a pretty cool piece of tech for fishing. If you guys love fishing things, all things fishing, hit that subscribe button. This is the Adalov underwater fishing camera. It's a portable fish finder. This thing's got some weight to it. Alright, so right off the bat, first awesome thing about this is it's got its own personal little hard carrying case. Oh yeah, look at that. Open it up. It's got a screen here. Foam to protect your screen. Nice little sun visor. In case it's too bright. We have our instructions. This is the Model 1A7. We have our camera and our wire. It's a very heavy, hard, it's metal. Very heavy camera, definitely heavy duty. This camera definitely seems like it's meant to take a beating. Our wire, connections, have a bobber for the camera. Here's our battery pack. Video for the monitor, power for the monitor, and let's see, video for the camera, LED, and there's the lights here, up to 30 lights for different lighting modes. Camera DC, power them on. You have all your battery settings here. Power on the screen. And look at that. That is pretty awesome. It's pretty good picture quality. Alright, let me just bring up a couple of these specs for you guys. We have the screen resolution is at 800 by 480. Video resolution is 720 by 288 pixels, and that's at 50 frames per second. You can have English, Russian, or Chinese for the language. Camera lens is HD at 1000 TV lines. Camera focus is at 3.6 millimeters. Camera visible distance in clear water would be 1 to 3 meters or 3.3 to 9.9 feet. The power supply is DC 12.6 volts. Battery is at 4,500 megahertz lithium battery pack. Working time 68 hours. Working temp would be -20 to 60 degrees Celsius, and that's -4 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Storage temperature is not that off. It's -30 to -7 or 270 degrees Celsius, and that would be -22 to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's definitely a good amount of working temperature on there. You shouldn't be able to mess this thing up too easily. A couple of the features. Get this thing turned on. So for the features, get you a little bit better view. So we actually have this yellow button here on the power supply, which is for your LEDs, or without them, I don't know, I think it's just your infrareds. And then for the screen itself, you have this V1, V2 button, which is useless. You can rotate your screen, your menu, which you have brightness, contrast, saturation, and language, mode, and rotate, reset. And these are the plus and minus buttons would just be for your so for switching your brightness and all that. If you power the screen off, now the only downside I have to the actual setup itself is that once all this stuff is out, the screen is a little bit too heavy. So they actually do make it so you can pop the screen out and just have the screen. Okay, you got it. And then the plastic rings they have is for when you want to set it up. You can hook them up like this. You feed your wire through the rings, and these two right here. So if you don't have these two on, it'll be facing just straight down. And with these two on, when it dangles, it'll be straight. So you're seeing straight in front of you or wherever the camera's pointing. What is going on, guys? We're here on the water, getting ready to actually finally test our Adalov fishing camera. So I've got it rigged up right now with the wire to just the top of a pole with the rings and the wire. So what I'm gonna do is hand throw it in over here in this little deep pit somewhere over there, and then I'm gonna hook it up with a rod holder over there above the vent there, and we can see if we can see any fish or anything. Check this out, it's pretty cool. We got some beaver tracks, I think. One thing I would like to point out is that this water is pretty murky, so you're not gonna get the best visibility. Oh, there we go. All right, we got our camera not too far out. It's right about there. You can't really see the bobber right now. It's about right there. Got the line. It's very muddy out here, as you can see. So we're about to just hook the pole up right here. And since it's just the top of a pole that's broken, I'm gonna actually put the biggest eye behind this, so if something does tug at it or anything, it'll be secure. Tighten our line up a little bit, and let's go plug it in. I know it's hard to see with all the glare, but we can actually see under the water, and it's pretty good. You can see some debris or something floating by. And you can also see this. This is a rock right there. I have the LEDs all the way up. But this is pretty amazing, man. We're gonna see if we can catch anything floating by. There was another piece of debris or something. So we threw it actually in a new spot, and now you can see a whole new bedside of the river. Looks like some plants are flowing over there, and some more debris. So here we have it in another spot. Nothing. So there you guys have it. That is the Adalov fishing camera. For ice fishing, I think this would be perfect. For the implication I'm using it now, the only problem is that I can't see exactly which way it is facing. As well as I wish I could just save the video on the screen itself instead of using the GoPro, but I'm pretty sure that they actually sell another version of this same company, just a higher tier, a little bit more expensive, that actually does allow you to put an SD card in there and save it. But it's 38 degrees outside, so I'm gonna get headed out.